I think many of you have seen the previous video with Eugène Kisnichan. It's a difficult name. And I joined him in Belgium, where he was able to make a painting in less than 2 hours of a busy scene. And yeah, I must admit that when you observe another painter doing this, seeing his use of keeping colors fresh, it's not only interesting to observe this, but when you are alone in your studio, there is something that tells you, well, let's give it a try, you know, let's try to begin the painting not like he did, but how he uses water and pigment. During the way, I must admit that this is not my way of telling the story. And I thought, well, this is something I should listen to and something I should tell about in the next video. It's not only about techniques, right? It's also about style. It's someone else's style, and you have your own style. And style is much more than what you see. Style is also the way you work, the way you look, the way you listen to yourself, to others, your way of experiencing. And everything you are doing daily in the studio is your style. I spoke earlier about this in a video with the title "Style is not a choice, style is a result." So style is complex. It's not something you choose by yourself. Some people talk like that. They want to make their paintings in a certain style they like, but I don't believe in that. I think style is a result of everything you are and everything you gather and all you see, you hear, you eat, you do. So watching someone else paint for a while is refreshing, absolutely. And I've seen many things that I kept and I can use for a long time for my own paintings. But it's not so simple as it looks. It's not so simple that you think you can use someone else's technique in your painting. It simply doesn't fit. It doesn't suit this way of telling a story. I'm not that direct like a painter I'm talking about. I'm not someone who is able to tell a story in less than 3 hours or 2 hours on the spot, on location, on plein air. And I realized that this is maybe one of the main reasons why I prefer working in the studio. My painting must appear. There are many layers, and then suddenly after 5, 6 layers I begin to see what I have to do. There is a beautiful saying about sculpturing. I don't know if it was Michelangelo or someone else, excuse me, I have to check that out on the web, but he said when he started a new sculpture in stone, he said, the artwork is already in it, I only have to let it appear, so I have to move a lot of stone away and then it appears. And it seems like in my work it's the opposite. It glimmers through all those layers that I cover over the paper until I don't see the paper and the drawing anymore, and then things are changing, and then suddenly I see what I have to do. So I cover and I cover and I keep covering, and then suddenly in the shadows and the light I know what to do. Well, that's not only my way of working, that's maybe my style of observing. Maybe my way of telling a real story in words as well. I'm not so direct. I'm always searching to pack it in, to pack it. And the only thing you can do is accept that, and accept it with gratitude, that you learn to know yourself better by learning someone else's style, meets another artist. So I really want to keep on doing this, and I will make more videos with other artists. It's not only that you learn from them, but when you are back in the studio, you learn from yourself again. You are aware of your qualities, your strengths, and your style. And it changes through the years, of course, it develops. But not by making choices, I think. It's not so simple as it sounds. It changes maybe by, I think the changing is also complex. It changes by your fascinations that change. The way you come closer to your favorite subjects. And of course, looking at all your favorite painters, see how they work, that becomes maybe a certain culture that you are living in as an artist. And of course there is an influence. So accept your style with gratitude, and see what will appear on the paper. Thank you for joining me again this week with this adventure, and thank you for your comments. As I tell you always, there is not enough time to answer them all, but you can be sure that they are really appreciated. I read all of them, and enjoy the weekend. See you next week. This week's members video is about how to reflect on your painting. You can find it in the members section playlist. Reflection is one of the most essential parts in the making process. Who are you to decide this? Of course, there are those many techniques to do this, and I don't want to spend a lot of time on this. Reflecting well means you can learn from your mistakes, and you make sure that only your best art pieces may leave the studio. If you are not a member of my channel yet, but consider to become one, I invite you to join us. If you love my videos and would like to learn more and interact more, this could be the place for you. Check the link below for more details.